Hey, what's up? Tillmaster Flex here with another video. So today we're going to help with hitting your 2020 fitness goals, and we're going to show you how to keep track and stay on your goals for this year. So it's been a month since New Year's started, so the point of this video is going to help you come out with some better ideas on how to keep track of your progress, how to hit your goals, how to set your goals. So let's go. So we're going to start off with talking about how to set up your long-term and your short-term goals. A lot of people don't do this beforehand, and this can kind of lead to a bit of discouragement later on. Let's be honest here. We can't hit our goals overnight, but it takes weeks, months just to get to where we want to go. So when we start off, we want to have a ideal weight or like arm size goal or leg goal or strength goals. You need to have a long-term goal. So for instance, right now I'm leaning down. My goal is to hit 175 by the end of April, so April 20th. So that's my long-term goal. And then when I am carrying on week by week by week, I have my short-term goals. So for this first week here, my goal is to get down to 195. So I started at 205. I'm going to drop down to 195. Most of that was water weight and some other bits of fat and stuff. It just kind of starts melting off to where I set my caloric standpoint. But over time, you want to have like short term, and then you'll be able to see where you're at. So I definitely recommend, if it is a weight goal, take a photo like your first week, and then your fourth week, and then your sixth week, and then your eighth week, for instance. That'll help you and keep you motivated throughout the entire process. Which I personally take a photo every week just because I like seeing how linear everything's going. I can keep track of everything. Now we're going to move on to having a plan. Even before you declared what you want to do for the New Year's or for your fitness goals, for instance, you should always have a plan and something mapped out. If you have a plan before you even start, it's a lot easier to stick to it instead of just being like, oh, what am I going to do today? Or what am I going to eat today? If you already know ahead of time, you can prep, you can plan, you already have your plan going into it. It's less stressful, especially if you're leaning down. If you have a plan ahead of time, when you start getting low on calories, I know a lot of people, they have a hard time and they struggle if they don't have a perfect plan and set. So typically, if you don't have something set in stone, you're going to keep spinning your wheels. You're going to wonder why you're not achieving your goals or you're not progressing, and that's because you have nothing to track or look back on. And unfortunately, that's where people get demotivated and they give up. So even if you didn't have a plan and you are starting to get demotivated, or you do have a plan and you're starting to give up, relook at your plan or create a plan and figure something out that you know is going to work for your schedule, and I promise you it's going to help out a lot more than you think. So what we're going to move on to next is talking about tracking everything you do. So for a weight loss, for instance, you want to make sure you're tracking correctly what you're taking in and what you're burning. Like for cardio, for instance, I track my workout regimen, what I'm taking in, how much cardio I'm doing. That way I can have like a general understanding of what my body's going through currently. I weigh myself just about every day. Sometimes I go up and low. It really depends on what I have to eat, or if I'm holding on to more water weight. Tons of variables. So the reason why you want to track everything is so when you're moving on towards your goals and you're starting to like gain more weight and you don't really know why, say, hey, now you can look at your MyFitnessPal and look what you've been eating. or see what's changing your workout routine that would indirectly affect why you're not burning enough calories to help you lose weight. And then you can adjust from there and figure out what you have to do. Also, another good reason to track everything is when you are looking back onto where you started from and where you're progressing. If you're able to track how like your body's feeling and how it looks, it's a very big motivator to see where you started and where you're ending up at. Say like in end of April, I start off at 205, and if I hit my goal like I intend to, I'm going to be super happy because the transformation is going to be ridiculous. I'll lose a lot of fat, and it'll really hype me up to keep going. A couple ways to help you keep track of this. I did a video a couple days ago that helps with fitness trackers and applications that you can just have on your phone that would help you track your workout regimen and your food. So feel free to check it out. The gym the first couple weeks or a month, trust me, you'll feel better after your workouts, and you will be able to get that regimen in place to help you work out. For instance, when I first started lifting, I really didn't have a game plan at all. I didn't know when to go or anything like that, but you know, I started forcing myself, because even if I didn't want to go, like I was pretty intimidated at first, and then once I started going after week, I was like, okay, it's not a big issue at all. I'll just make sure I do this at least once a day, and I'll start making progress, which is kind of nice. If you are a beginner from the gym, I know for a fact how intimidating it can be, or if you have low self-esteem issues, I completely relate to that. I used to have the same issues when I was younger. And you know, nobody's actually really caring what you're doing at the gym. Trust me, nobody cares. As long as you're like not snapping your shit up, you're fine, and you're not doing anything silly. Like, have a plan of action when you're there. Address those. Don't pay attention to anybody else that's in the gym. Just do your thing, focus, and you'll be able to make this 2020 fitness goal a reality, and you'll be able to set up a new routine in your life that I personally think you would enjoy. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you want more content, or if you want to talk about the content in this video, leave a comment below, and have a good one. Peace.